Okay, and now here is a pretty lengthy video on how to find the mean, standard deviation, and variance for this particular 4-value data set. So I've got the Casio calculator and it's not currently in statistics mode, but when I go to enter this set of 4 numbers, I'm going to be putting it into statistics mode. So the first thing I do is hit the mode button, which is second from the top right. And then I'm going to choose option 3 to get into statistics mode and option 1 for one variable. Now I'm ready to enter my set of values. So after hitting the first number, I need to follow it by an equal sign so it actually shows up in the list. My second data number followed by an equal sign to see it in my list. 15, enter, and don't forget after hitting your last number, you still need to hit the equals button. You want to see it in the list. And once you're done with your list, you can hit the AC button to get out of that list. You'll also notice that I now see the word stat at the top of the display screen, which I did not see before this. First, I'm going to find the mean. So to do this, I'm going to hit Shift, the top left button. I'm going to choose option 1 because you'll notice Shift is in yellow, and above option 1, I see the word stat distribution. I'm next going to choose option 4 because I want the variables of statistics, and specifically I'm choosing option 2 because I see that X bar symbol, which gives me the sample mean. Now notice I don't see the answer yet because I still need to hit equals to actually display the average of this 4 set of numbers. Don't forget that X bar is the symbol for a sample average, which is also the same value as a population average mu. So let's go ahead and scoot this down a little bit. So now I can go ahead and find the sample standard deviation. Even though this is on the screen, the data is still stored, but I have to go through the same initial 3 steps. I'm going to hit Shift and 1 to get statistical information, specifically option 4 for my variable data, and the sample standard deviation is the S symbol, so I need to hit 4 for that. And again, equal to get the actual value. So I get a number across my screen, and if I were instructed to go 3 digits past the decimal, I would say S, my sample standard deviation, is 4.933. The sample variance is that same exact value squared. So instead of taking the shortened version or hand typing that long version in, what we can go ahead and do for the variance is now just hit the X squared button, which takes our displayed answer and squares it, but we always need to hit equal on this calculator to actually get the value. So I've now got my sample variance or S squared value, and again, if I was going a couple digits after the decimal and rounding, I would have this. The last thing we want is the population standard deviation and variance. Sometimes we do have population data. So again, I go back to my initial 3 steps. Shift, 1 for statistical information, 4 for variables, but this time I'm choosing 3, which is the symbol for a population standard deviation, and I still need to hit equals to get a population standard deviation, which is slightly different from the sample standard deviation because the formula is slightly different. But again, I can use that value, and to find the variance, I just need to square the answer I have. So I'm going to hit the X squared button and equal, and this time when I square the number, it actually is a terminating decimal value of 18.25. So my population variance is sigma squared 18.25.